Experts are only experts as long as they're willing to learn. The moment they stop, they're no longer experts, which is why I'm in LA learning from Noah, who's not only an expert, but also has unique accolades of his own.
Hey guys, my name is Noah Flair. I am a martial arts expert. I've been training for over 28 years. I'm best known for my work in the video game Mortal Kombat 1. I did the action acting for 8 of the main characters, and I'm also face scan as Kenshi Takahashi. I also have a movie coming out with Michael Jai White called Trouble Man, coming out this year.
Oh, is that all?
I can keep going if you want. I'm just kidding.
All right, so what are we doing today?
Today, I'm going to be putting you through a special kicking program I've developed called the KDT series. It's the Kicking Development Training Program. I'm going to put you through a kicking series, and we're going to break it down from the basic kick to a sparring series of the kick, and then we're going to put it through a film sequence of that single kicking series.
I'm excited.
All right,
let's get into it.
Let's do it. All right. Okay, so for the KDT, I want to surprise you with, what's your favorite kick?
Hook kick.
Okay, let's start with that one.
All right.
I love doing all of my kicks 5 different ways.
Okay.
So I just want to see the way that you throw your hook kicks. So let's do 5 of your version, and then I'll give you an option on a different version.
Okay, can I show you 2 different ones?
Let's see it, yeah.
Okay, so we could do like a full.
Okay, perfect, yep.
Or tap.
Yep, cool. So do you have a name for the different ones?
Tap, hook, full hook.
Tap, hook, and full hook, yeah. So the tap hook, I trained with a lot of Shotokan guys. They love doing it that way too, yeah. So just do both.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do 10 times. Let's do 5 one way, 5 the other.
Okay.
That's perfect,
All right.
1, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then tap, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, yeah, that was really good. Why is this one your favorite kick? Yeah.
I think it's the most showy in like point fighting. Because like usually when people come at me, I like dodge and go up for a tap hook, and everyone around the ring goes, oh! But I also feel like if I add it to a spin, it's like my strongest spin kick.
Do you feel like a little unstable though, like just being on one leg when they rush you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes, but not often. My base leg is pretty strong.
It doesn't matter because as long as you get the point, you're okay though, right?
We can't fall after.
So if you fall, point deducted.
No point.
Yeah, no point.
No point.
So one of my favorite things for film fighting is actually utilizing the shoulders, and when we kick, rotating the shoulders.
Ooh.
So now we're engaging the full body. A lot of things that most kickers don't do is they don't use the full body to kick.
Yeah.
It's a big thing that I've noticed, and I do this with my side kicks, my back kicks, and hook kicks too, is I engage my shoulders and my obliques and my back, is that I turn into the kick. Now I'm using the entire body. I'm also shielding from potential attacks as well too.
Sure.
So I love turning.
Okay.
So don't worry about the power, just get used to this like motion as you turn into it. So try that with the follow through.
Okay, so if I break it down.
Yeah.
Out and then that way?
Yes.
Do I still re-chamber afterwards or do I just let it go?
You can, yeah, definitely rechamber.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever feels natural at the end.
I'm just gonna continue to break it down.
I think you're making it harder by leaving your leg out. I think that's harder. That's crazy. She's like, let me do it slow. I'm like,
let me just try it.
Sure. Boom, yeah.
I need to keep my head on the target though, my eyes on the target.
Boom, yeah. Now do it without holding the leg up, so just from there.
Okay.
Boom, yes. Yeah, it's a little awkward for you.
So awkward.
Yeah, it's a little awkward for you. Yeah. Yes, that was it. Do you feel a difference a little bit?
A little bit on that one.
Yeah. Yes. I can see a huge difference right away.
Okay.
So one of the big things that I grew up watching Bruce Lee, right? I'm sure most people have. But he has this one quote where he's like, we need more emotional content. Try again.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
That sounds like when my dad tells me it's not good enough and I have to keep doing it until I like cry.
Yeah. That's a completely different message. He's just like, you suck, do it again. And I'm like, what does emotional content mean? And I'm like, we need energy in the movement. And so much of martial arts, traditional martial artists, are taught composure.
Yeah.
Proper alignment, composure, straight lines, and don't show any weakness, right? But I'm like, let some of that go, let it rip and like show some energy when you move into it.
Sure.
That translates on camera so beautifully, but also you can actually make the kick really strong by doing that. But you might end up telegraphing a little bit too.
Yeah.
So there's like this like plus and negative to certain techniques and movements.
For sure.
But if you learn to utilize more of your upper body in the kicking techniques, you'll gain a lot of power too.
I find that very interesting because you learn that like power and you drive through bottom up.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it shouldn't just stop at the hips.
Exactly.
And a lot of people do stop hips, but then you have core activation as well.
Exactly.
But then you're even going higher than that on shoulders.
Exactly.
So that's an interesting concept for me.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I practice it, like I said, 10 different ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All ways are beautiful. There's a different purpose for each different way. So how would you do it in point sparring? How would you utilize
Point
this?
sparring, I have 2 offensive, one in offensive, one defensive.
So I'm gonna take her style and I'm gonna twist it for like maybe a kickboxing perspective.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to see
love
how
that.
how you do it.
Okay, so if I were to do it as an offensive kick, I would be pushing forward with a slip.
Blitz it.
So
Okay,
it would be like, I'm here, I'll just stop in front of you.
I love
just
the
don't
bounce.
move.
Yeah. Don't move. Okay.
So we're here,
Don't move.
right? And then we go in for a boom.
Love it. Okay.
Okay, if I were to do it in a defensive, they would be coming forward. I would dodge my upper body to break the point area like you were mentioning with your shoulders.
Yeah.
Break it, dodge, and then the hook would come where they are.
Wow, what the hell angle was that?
That's where they would be.
Where were you? My goodness.
I'm gone and they're here.
Oh my goodness, jeez. Is that still a hook kick? That's like a scorpion kick at that point. Something crazy.
scorpion-y.
Okay, yeah.
So that's
so
where it would be.
That's if I'm kicking.
No, that would be so for us, like we're doing like sport karate right now. I do sport karate. So someone would be blitzing in here, like with this type of movement, right? And then this is open.
Gotcha.
So as they're here, it's boom.
Gotcha, okay.
So as someone tries to blitz in, you would like close off your point so this doesn't get the point area. You close it off.
Right.
Dodge, because they could come in for a back fist. Dodge. And then they're on top of you, so you hit on top of yourself.
Gotcha, yeah, that makes sense. Have you done any kickboxing or Muay Thai?
I've done kickboxing.
Okay.
Never Muay Thai.
Never Muay Thai.
No, I'm down though. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. So this is a really interesting kick because a lot of people don't fight people that have a good hook kick. So the angle definitely takes them by surprise.
Cool.
Do you use your hook kicks or do you use your hands, like just a jab cross hook into your hook kick?
Not for sport, not for point. No.
Why not? Just curious.
It's just a different movement. Okay. So like if you're doing, I would go into left foot forward for this, but like you're here, right, for your jab, fully open. So like if I'm here, I'm fully open. Even if I twist in with my hip, it's still like wide open. And for point fighting, when everything's so fast, points are done in like seconds, like less than seconds.
Yeah.
So if you're coming in with this, you're getting that and then
the side kick or whatever kick.
Yeah, something's coming in. So you can't like lead with one of these, 1, 2, because it's double the time open before you're closing off again.
Gotcha.
It's just not ideal for point fighting.
Gotcha.
So instead, we stay sideways. We go in with like a back fist and close off with the other hand, switch and then go.
Gotcha.
Just different reasons for the movements.
Get really comfortable with your hands.
Okay.
So even if we just do a jab cross and our hands are up, so we're just jab cross hook.
Yep.
And the way that we're supposed to throw the hook is we're supposed to be able to shift our body weight here.
Okay.
So pop, pop, pop here, and then this allows you to be able to hook kick from that position as well. This is like just super basic. One of my favorite guys that throws beautiful kickboxing hook kicks is Benny the Jet. Sensei Benny the Jet. Yeah, if you guys know who that is, you know the best. All right, walk it.
Leave me a comment and let me know.
Yes, yes. So nice and slow.
So I'm actually gonna reset what I've ever done for like kickboxing.
Yes.
Because usually I would go left foot forward.
Let's do left. Let's do left. I fight right side, which I'm the weird one.
I would love to try.
Okay, we can.
I would love to try.
Oh, because you like your right leg.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
He read me like a book there.
Yes.
I was like, let's just learn something new. He's like, no, because you want to kick with that leg.
Yeah, I'm the same way. That's why I like fighting my right side forward. Okay, let's do it slow.
Okay, so we have our jab.
Yep, then the cross.
Cross.
Then the hook. Good.
And then turn. Am I doing the shoulders as well for this?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay.
If you can. And then you hit. Perfect, yeah.
I have to land
nice
that way.
and slow. Yeah.
Okay. So boom, boom, boom,
and then
up, over.
Bing. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Pop, pop, pop. Boom.
Oh,
nice
I went
and
too high.
Nice and high. Yep. I'm holding at your head level.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kicking at yours.
You're kicking at mine. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, nice, good. Nice, good. Ping, ping, ping. And go. Let's do a few more. Boom. Good. Go. Pop, pop, pop. Boom. Go. Boom. Boom. And go. Now let's add some blocks. So I'm gonna throw an attack. So you're gonna shield. You're gonna shield, and then you'll fire the jab cross hook.
Okay.
So I want those shields nice and tight. Yeah,
tight.
Nice and tight. So slow.
Boom.
Tight,
boom.
and fire.
Boom, boom,
Pop,
boom,
boom. There you go. And go. Tight, tight. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And go. Boom, 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 boom. Now we're gonna apply it into film.
Okay.
So what makes it great for film is you have, what did you call it? The tap hook?
Yeah.
So that tap hook is really great for control. So if you're able to do the tap hook, either you're able to stop your hook kick right here based off of where the camera is at. So, hi camera. Camera's right there. So knowing where the camera is at, you don't want to go too shallow on that hook kick, meaning if your kick is right here, so go ahead and do the kick like right, that's a miss, right?
Yeah.
Camera can see that there's this gap right here. So if you go right here, that'll look like a hit, boom, right? So we want to be about there.
Okay.
So you can do that right here, and let's go ahead and open up a little bit. So if we're here, go ahead and do that on the camera. They can see there's this much space. There's about a foot of space that still is required of like safety in between. So that way she's not actually hitting me. Now if we're doing fight choreo, that could be a hit, or you could actually tap me here. Go ahead and tap, boom. And I can sell the hit, or I shield, protect, and then I fall over like you actually like really hit me.
Okay.
So what I always say is like good stunt guys really help sell the action performance.
Yeah.
Because you saw how like you really just
I did nothing.
Yeah,
I did nothing.
You really just tapped me, but then like I sell it and I go flying.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll kind of do some choreography and movement really with the hook kick. So let's do that jab cross hook one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, you were in that stance.
Yeah,
So
I was about to jump switch.
Yeah, you're good. So we're gonna kind of X your punches just a little bit. So now for choreography, I want you to aim for my shoulders a little bit. We don't aim directly at the face just in case there's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we kind of aim for the shoulders just for safety.
Okay.
So go ahead, so you're gonna slow.
There.
And I move out, and then for that hook, I'm just gonna move out the way. Yeah, and you can open up. And then for the hook, you can go here. This is a little safer. Yeah. So, and then just in case, we also can be in here. So one more time, slow. So one,
shoulder,
two,
shoulder, open.
And then go ahead and throw that. Boom. Yeah. That's it. Perfect.
Cool.
Look at that control.
Thank you.
She's barely tapping me. That's crazy.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's practice that. Let's do it slow again.
Okay.
Here and go.
One, two, open, tap.
Boom. Yeah.
Cool.
You got it.
I love it. Yeah. That's awesome.
And go. One, two, boom, boom. Nice.
Was that okay still?
This
like
is-
that tap was.
This is like beyond beautiful.
Okay.
I would say, man, there's probably about like 5 people that have tapped me that lightly with good control and technique.
Thank you.
That's really good.
Thank you very much. He's gassing me up.
Let's see if we can go faster with that kind of
Okay.
control.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be more like the hands that I'm like. Ooh.
Hands are like this,
Oh,
kicks
and
are
then
like super pretty. Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
And go. Bang, bang, bang. Wing. Yeah, that was good.
Cool.
That was
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, let's get the hands now.
Yeah. Okay.
And action. Bang, bang, boom, boom.
I didn't touch you.
No, that was good. I'm pretty sure, so that's the nice thing with the camera angle,
yeah.
is even if you don't touch me,
yep.
because of the angle, it doesn't matter if you touch me or not. It's still gonna stack and sell from there.
Cool.
Now, if we do like 80s Hong Kong action and we have baby powder,
yeah.
we wanna see that explosion,
so you
right?
have to have
we wanna see that impact. So then it would really sell. So sometimes when we do action, we wanna see impact. I'm very particular about when we hit stunt guys and when we don't.
Okay.
Because I would say half of my work is in the film industry on bigger jobs, and then half of my stuff is for social media.
Yeah.
For the social media stuff, I hate hitting stunt guys. I feel so bad.
Like, oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I always feel so bad. So I'm like, there are ways to cheat the angles and not hurt, you know, the stunt guys and make sure that they can live to fight another day.
Yeah.
This is one of the ways. But then there are some times where it looks so good. If I'm like, dude, I gotta hit you on this one, because when I hit you and we show it on camera,
yeah.
it looks vicious when I just give them like a good hit,
yeah.
and they go straight to the ground.
Yeah.
So sometimes we do that too, and it just shows even more when you're able to just push through.
Yeah.
You have good enough control where I'm like, there's a version where we get a good stunt guy, you just hit him across the face, and they'll sell the rest. Boom.
Yeah, it just needs that little
push.
boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the camera gets right up in their face. Boom.
Yeah.
And then tracks them straight down. So that could look really good. But
so,
that was the film version. Yeah.
So how would you? I'm already like jumping to the next one though.
Yes.
But how would you do that for a sidekick then? Because sidekicks are like dead on, right?
Yeah.
Like how do you?
I think we gotta go to sidekick now. Sidekick. So we're gonna do KDTs once again. We're gonna look at her basics. So I want to see what kind of sidekick she has. Without breaking ribs.
I will not break ribs. No breaking ribs. I'll just do it like stationary and just like top.
No, let me see your slide up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some bounce then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bounce.
Cool. Yep. Good.
Was that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. You love doing we call it like a lunging sidekick. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
I have that, and then there's one that you just go right into it.
Oh, okay.
A little faster.
Okay. Very sport karate.
Whichever one that you would like to work with.
Okay.
Just let me know. But that one has more control.
Okay. How interesting. Your footwork is so different. I love it.
Which one? Both? Like both of the ones?
The one that I always go to, my go-to is the Bruce Lee slide up sidekick.
Okay.
So the way that I always think of the sidekick is less of a jab, because I know in point sparring, it's really utilized more as a jabbing kick.
Yeah.
Keep them out, but it also is a very strong kick.
Yeah, it closes the distance for you.
It closes the distance. Yeah. I use it as a power kick.
Yep.
So I do it as the back leg slide up and then side kick here.
Yeah.
So it's a very vicious kick with the full slide up, boom, into the kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous to do it on little paddles.
That's why I was kind of like, let's see if we can get a shield. It's not a big deal. We will live, all for YouTube, right, guys?
I will do it into a chamber and then boom. So that's what.
Just try. You're fine.
We're gonna see how it goes, YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. So jump step kick.
Nice. You're good. You can go a little harder.
Okay.
We're fine. We're fine. Good. Yeah.
That one was okay?
Yes.
All right.
Girl, I've been fighting my whole life. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. We're good. Nice. Good. Yeah. Good. Let's do 5 more.
Okay, of these ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Now let me see it from a boxing stance. Yeah.
Okay.
And hands up to your face. I know.
Okay.
Awkward for you. Yep.
And then as you jump, you'd switch your hip position. So you go.
Yes.
That way.
Yes.
Interesting.
And then land back into a kickboxing stance with your hands up. Yeah.
As I land towards you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we go. Boom. Land.
And then guard up. Yep. There you go. Because now you enter boxing range.
Okay.
Because you're that tight. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Boom. Hands up. Good. There we go. Nice.
Turn my hips. Cool. Thank you.
You can hit me a little harder.
Okay.
You're babying a little bit.
I am.
Yeah. I know. It's a little bit more is fine.
Okay.
There you go. Guard up. There you go. That's it.
That was okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yep, you're good. 3 more. Guard up. Good. 2 more.
Oh.
Good.
Thank you.
And good. Perfect. The reason that I wanted that stance is in point sparring, obviously the rules and the techniques are very different than boxing and kickboxing. As soon as we side kick and we land, we're now in boxing elbow knee range. So the stance needs to change, right? So right away in Muay Thai, after you kick, one of the things that can easily happen is if they throw a back leg round kick, I can counter and bring my leg up as the counter. So when you're in a really wide stance,
I wanted to go up.
You can go up.
You're like back leg round. I'm like,
yeah, I go high, but even my guard's up.
Absolutely.
So a lot of guys are here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm here.
Yeah.
So even if you go low, my leg's here, yeah, or it's here.
Okay.
So I'm checking here.
Got it.
And then I'm coming down with the elbow pivoting offline.
Okay.
Right? So the stance really changes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially boxing, you have to be able to learn to be able to fight inside fighting. That's something in point sparring we don't really do a lot of inside fighting.
Not often.
It's just
you're closing the gap
out.
and getting out. Yeah.
Yep, that's the inside fighting.
Yeah.
Boom, out.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
You might do like, I don't know, 3 max.
Yeah.
On like in.
Yeah.
Just to like guarantee your point.
Yeah.
But then you're out or you're getting reset.
When we're boxing, we're living in here.
Yeah.
We're here the whole time. We're fighting in here for the 3 minutes or however long. The whole time, which is very different.
I don't like people close to me, so that's why I do
feel
the sport that I do.
Like,
No, it's okay. You're good. But I did wrestling one time in high school back in the day. But like having people so close to me, I was like, I can't.
You're like,
I'm like, stay yeah. The girl's like, wrong sport.
Yeah, what the hell? Get away.
So
okay,
funny.
let's do the sparring version now of the side
Okay.
kick. Yeah, Bruce Lee slide up side kick. Boom. We're gonna do leg check from Muay Thai. Yep, and we keep both of those hands up. Leg check. Here, we're gonna do a low round. Boom. And then we're gonna do your lunging side. Yeah, boom.
Ooh. Boom, land, check.
Low round.
Low round, spin through, slip side.
Hey, there you go.
Cool. All right.
Boom, whoa, all the way. Nice. Whoosh, there you go.
Cool.
Good. Let's do 2 more.
Okay.
Good. Boom, whoa, whoa.
I think I rechambered again.
That's
a little
okay.
bit.
That's okay. It's a completely different kick. The idea of that low round is that I'm coming for that thigh, right, on the outside, or it could be inside. So if, for me, the target is inner thigh, just from where we're standing.
Yeah.
So it'd be there, or boom.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're getting multiple angles now. So here, boom, whoa.
All the way around.
Yep. Wait, we got to do a whole day of low rounds with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do it this way.
Wee, the right leg. Good. Okay. We'll do the film version now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So now let's do the film version. So the easiest way to stack the round or the side kick is past camera.
Okay.
So if you just put your foot, and the hard thing a lot of people struggle with is they put the side kick, so if the camera's right there, hi camera, is if their side kick isn't deep enough, the camera will pick up the depth here and we won't be able to see the actual hit.
Yeah.
You'll see the miss. So you gotta go far enough. And also one of the struggles is also your height for this kick. So I'm standing too tall, so what the hack is I come down into my stance here, and you're flexible enough, right?
Yeah.
But it's really my shoulder that will get in the way.
Okay.
Right? So I know you're flexible enough, but it's the rechamber, and my shoulder might get in the way for the depth. Yeah.
You need to be like
you
there.
need to be there, but it helps if I'm here.
Totally.
Yeah. So that will read as a hit. So do it slow again. So you're here, and go, whoa. Yeah, that will help. So let's practice that a few times. You're used to fighting. You're used to being really tight.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that tight for camera. So you can be a little bit offline. Yeah, there, and hit here. It'll sell. Yeah.
Okay.
So do it slow.
I'll do the slip side.
Yeah.
So, boom.
Yep, that would sell on camera.
Okay.
Boom. So try it again.
Same one?
Yep, same one. Here. Boom. Yep.
Cool.
That would sell. It feels a little awkward for fighting.
Yeah, because
The
Here.
line's here.
Yeah.
But I promise you for camera, it's working. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's try it a little bit more.
Let's see what the line looks like.
So now you get to see, now camera moved, we're gonna see how much gap is in between.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So you can see that there's a lot of safety from the camera angle, and then we go back the other way, and you guys will see the realism of this line.
Doing the exact same thing.
Same thing, yep. Yep. Maybe go a little bit deeper.
Okay.
I'm not sure, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. So that should have been deep enough. And that's how you stack, so that's one way. The other expert way, which she should be good enough, is to tap.
Okay.
Which you can do, so let's do it.
Okay. Right to your zipper?
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, ready?
Yep. And again.
Just like that?
Yep, just like that.
Cool.
And go. Boom. And go.
Cool.
It helps when you do the full lock too. Yeah, so there's two different ways that you can do the side kick, especially on camera, is that full extension. Wow.
Okay.
Here, it helps like leave an exclamation point in a fight scene.
Fair enough.
Right, like you really remember that moment. Or if we're like building fights with like multiple people and we're like moving around, if you just do that snap to get them out, that also works too.
Okay.
At least that's how my brain builds choreography, and I think of it too.
I have a question with that then.
Yes.
So how do you do a full extension without like that power at the end, that like lock at the end?
That's a really great question. Your control's got to be excellent.
Oh, okay. Even at the end, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like I want to.
So here, come on this side. So this is the control. So just give me your hand. Yeah. So you're here. Wow. Boom.
Stop it. Okay.
Boom. Yeah. We can do it with just my hand first. Yeah. But like more energy into it too, without nailing the person.
Okay, I'm gonna do the jump up one.
Yeah. Whee. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, and then arms too on camera.
So.
Wow. There you go. That looked good.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank
now
you.
do it here without nailing it.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Trust exercise.
Yeah. Yep. That was it.
Cool! Yay!
Okay. That felt good.
That was awesome.
Are you ready to go actually shoot some content now?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay. I think she's ready. You guys think she's ready?
Leave me a comment.
Make the camera nod yes. Perfect.
Okay, only say nice things about my learning today. But thank you for teaching me so much today.
I had so much fun.
I truly appreciate it.
We're going to have a blast.
Awesome.
Let's go now fight each other in the octagon.
Bye, everyone.